especially members of the press, as we appreciate you being here to bring this item that is so important to all of our veterans. It's an important issue and you're bringing it to light. My name is Cynthia Garcia and I am the chair of the American GI Forum. My city is my home. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you the commander of the American GI Forum, Bexar County, Pete Bernal.
Hey.
Hi, can you hear me now? Okay. Let me start by saying this. Less than 1% of landlords would be affected by this policy, but I can say it can change 100% of a veteran's life. This issue is simple. Veterans in San Antonio are being denied housing because they use a VASH housing vouchers. Today we stand here not for politics, but for principle, not for recognition, but for results. Before the issue ever reached City Hall, before it ever became part of a public agenda, the American GI Forum of Bexar County was already doing the work. We were on the ground, we were listening to vets, and we were seeing literally firsthand what was happening to our vets. Veterans and men who have served this country are being denied housing, not because they couldn't pay, but simply because of their source of income. That's where all this began. When we asked our mayor, how could we move this policy forward? And after it had been in the hands of prior city officials since 2024, we didn't hesitate. We met with every current city council member, one by one. We had conversations, we laid out the facts. And across the board, we heard the same thing. Yes, we will support this. Yes, it's the right thing to do. So today, we're here to ask that very direct question. If everyone agrees, what are we waiting for? Because while we wait, the problem doesn't pause. Veterans are still being denied housing, still being pushed into limited areas, still struggling to find stability in the very city that we call Military City, USA. And let's be honest, this isn't just about a housing policy. This is about life and stability. This is about preventing the moment of one no one wants to talk about. A veteran sitting alone in a parking lot at the VA, nowhere to go, no place to live, and feeling like there's no way forward, only to pull the trigger. We cannot let this happen again. This ordinance is straightforward. It doesn't force landlords to lower the rent. It doesn't remove background checks. It simply says you cannot deny a veteran because of how they pay. This is dignity, and that's what our veterans have earned. So today we're calling out City Council to move forward, to bring it out of delay, and to put it on the agenda and pass it. Because the work has been done, the support is there, as you can see, and at the time now, because no veteran who has served in this country should ever be sitting in a parking lot, wondering where they're going to sleep tonight. And it's time to move this forward. Thank you.